Hello everybody! I filmed this video yesterday, but then me and said a little clip of what it sounded like when I was editing it. So here we are, we're going again, we're filming again, so let's go. I feel like this routine has really changed my, what's the word? What am I looking for? Changed the way I do full coverage makeup. I'm using the e.l.f. poreless putty primer to smooth over any like fine lines, pores, anything like that, because primer is important when it comes to a more full coverage base. I feel like it isn't as important when you're not doing as much, because I feel like obviously you're going to expect to see your skin underneath, but we want the thicker products to lay much nicer on our skin, which is why we're going to use a pore filling primer. Anyways, what I was saying was, I can't remember now. Yep, that's gone. I'm applying this all over my face. Now I've applied that, these two, I'm gonna mix these two foundations. For me, as long as the foundation is full coverage, it isn't that important what one I'm using. It's more the way I set it and make it appear after. So just use your favorite, most fullest coverage foundation. It doesn't matter too much. I haven't found a particular full coverage foundation I'm like, you have to have this. As long as it works and doesn't look too dry on your skin, you should be okay. But the ones I am using are the 30 Hour by Maybelline in shade Light Bisque, shade 22. And then this one, I'm not sure how to pronounce the brand name. This is my all-time favourite foundation that I need to buy in my actual shade. It's just incredible. It is so flawless on your skin that I couldn't recommend it enough. I'm blending this in with a dry sponge, just simply, oh, I shouldn't have put that under my eye. I think it helps keep the coverage, and I would be using a brush, but all my foundation brushes are like gross and I just can't bother to wash them. So a sponge or a brush, whatever you prefer, but just make sure your beauty blender isn't damp, because that's gonna really finesse a bit of your coverage there. Take your time when blending out the product. When it's full coverage, it's gonna look like makeup, but we're trying to achieve it to look as little like full coverage makeup as possible. And in order to do that, you need each product to be blended in to your skin as smoothly as you can get it. Right now, I have the worst fake tan on my face, so I'm having a little bit of an issue around my here. Can you see it's so patchy? I'm waiting for it to come off. Fun fact, I've stopped washing my face every night, and look at my skin. Don't wash your face. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone, because I'm pretty sure I just recorded my whole base, and now in my camera roll when I look, it's saying it's not there. It better fucking be there. I swear to God. This is my second time filming this video, because yesterday my mic fucked up. Someone was like, just voice over it, but the way I film my videos and talk, you can't voice over that. I'm just chatting the most shit the whole time. I don't just sit here and like not move my mouth. It wasn't gonna work, so I had to refilm. So this is the same day, literally like right now it's 20 to 2 and this will be going up at 6:30. So hi! Moving swiftly onward. Right, for concealer, I'm using the Health Hydrating Camo Concealer in Fair Warm, and I'm putting this under my eyes like that. And then I'm taking the Toofaced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, putting that on my chin, around my nose and my forehead. I'm gonna blend my face out, then under my eyes, because we want the most coverage under our eyes. Because we've got quite a lot of coverage on our face anyway, we're not too fussed about adding extra. I just like to conceal the extra red bits. I've been listening to mindset videos all morning, because I'm just so, do you ever just get so sick of your own mindset and you're like, no, like stop. I was looking in the mirror and I looked so sad, like just in my eyes, and I was like, that's so gross. I don't even know what it is. Like, I'm literally living my best life. Like, I really am truly living my best life, but I think it's more like I'm constantly striving for more. I see other people succeeding and I'm not moving even along with them. I'm not necessarily like I want to be the best at everything, but I want to constantly be moving forward and developing. And when I catch myself at like a little bit of a standstill, my brain just tells me I'm not good enough, and it's just like, oh, shut up, you bitch. I'm just trying to get out of that right now, even though I'm not even at a standstill. That's the thing. I know I'm not, but my brain tells me that. I think it's also because I don't like this weather. Like, I definitely thrive in the sun. I don't even like the hot weather. I don't like hot weather. I don't. I like it to be a mild 22, 23, but sun. Or even make it cold, but just give me sun. I need that sun and just like to motivate me. Sucks. The only time I don't care if there's sun is at Christmas, but I still would prefer a sunny winter morning than a gloomy winter morning. Do you know what I mean? I don't know where I'm going with this, but you get me. I know someone out there's gonna understand what I'm trying to say. So I've been listening to them, just trying to improve my own mindset, really. And that's the most important thing to do. And just remembering to live for yourself. I think a lot of the time people will do something in order to make other people view them as a certain way, or like have them. No, I think people live for other people way too much. And if you need some time to yourself, like don't let people tell you that's like you're not allowed to do that. Like, if you need a week where you don't talk to anyone, you don't go out, or you need a couple days where you just go live your life, do whatever you want to do, but you just don't want to talk, that's fine. I feel like in this day and age, people are just like, oh, why aren't you responding to me? Like, oh my god, why don't you talk to me as much as you used to? Like, chill out. I don't always want to have to be conversating with people. I'd actually rather do it in real life than over the phone. Over the phone, you can't even have a real conversation anyway, unless you're on phone call or FaceTime, when it's slightly more personal, I feel like. But in general, you can't I don't want to be texting you all the time. It makes me sick. Meet me or leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, I'll be on my phone, but what I'm doing on my phone is not talking to people. I'm just like alone, you know? I don't like that. I always need a bit of alone time here and there. But then I am at the same time, like, I love spending time with people I enjoy, like, and just experiencing new people's like attitudes to life. Oh, I never told you what powder I was using. The Fenti Beauty Butter Powder is what I'm using. I'm only gonna dust my face off. I'm gonna leave my eyes for a bit and we'll have a chat, and then we'll dust that off, because that's where we don't want it to crease there. Yeah, I just enjoy experiencing new people's personalities, what they enjoy. I just love new experiences. I feel like I get bored. Happiness in others, it will make you feel alone. That's true. There's one thing, like, literally, you've got to make yourself happy and be happy within yourself before anyone else can. Because the minute no one's guaranteed. Like, people, everyone, as morbid as it sounds, everyone dies. Everyone has their time, and you're not always going to get along with people. They're going to self-grow, have self-growth things. Like, they're going to grow as a person to who they want to become. So are you. They might not match up. You might have been best friends with them since primary school or something. Primary school? I didn't even go to primary school. I went to lower school. Anyways, and you might grow and think, fuck, you have so much care for this person, but you just don't, you just don't get along the same way. And that's okay. Because everyone grows. As long as you're growing into who you become and who you want to become rather than who you think you should become, the right people will follow you where you're going to go, if that makes sense. So just make sure you're doing everything for you and to make you happy, and then the right path will follow behind you and you'll head in the right direction. I worry for the generation coming up, because they have this distorted view of life. I feel like they have this view that they should have fucking thousands in their bank account by the age of 16, and at 16, what was I doing at 16 or 11? I was still going out, knocking on people's doors, being a 16. You're 16. Oh, that's like a sixth of your life, if that. Lord have mercy. Back to the routine. Sorry for the big tangent. I just feel like I had to get that out. Hoola benefit. You guys were moaning at me for always using the same products, so I started switching it up. But I will still be using some of the same products, but I'm gonna try my best to Try and switch up as much as I can, basically. That's what effectively what I'm trying to say. So for this lighting, I lost my controller for my light. It's somewhere in my room, and I'm sure if I look for it, I can find it. Oh, I'm not trying to look for it right now. I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. Definitely under my bed. I know that for a fact. It was everything. If I've lost anything, it's under my bed. I love contouring, but I don't know how to contour. I'd love to have like a celebrity makeup artist or something like come and contour my face. So right now I've done bronzer. I'm gonna go in and contour again. I'm gonna use the Scott Barnes contour palette. Look, I'm sorry if you haven't got this, put it on your Christmas list. It's expensive. It's £50. But basically, right, last night I was laying there. What was I doing? Oh, I was watching TikTok. This is the second time this has happened, just out of context. My fucking right here in my neck seizes up. Very odd. Like I can't describe it, but it feels like I'm about to choke on my own tongue. Like my tongue like tightens. And like I can't swallow. And it always did it, but it's only like right here. Like constantly, and my lymph nodes were all swollen like a few months back, and I don't know if it's to do with that, but that's gonna piss me off if it is, because that's been a minute that's been doing a weirdness. First time was so concerning because I obviously didn't know what it was and I didn't know how to react, so I started swallowing and doing the mostest, and I genuinely thought, is this when I'm gonna die? It feels like you're about to choke on your tongue and your whole throat seizes up and you can't move because like you just gotta let the muscles like relax again. Very odd. 10 out of 10, wouldn't recommend. Praying that doesn't happen again because it lasts like, even now I can feel the ache down here from when it happened. Like it's a lasting effect. Scott Barnes blush palette. Once again, please go and get it. Like, it's my favourite. I'm gonna mix all of them together and just start applying this on my cheekbones. The main important thing, I would say, I'm trying to think, I don't know how much Colourpop blushes are, but I know, let me show you. Colourpop do like a lot of single blushes, and if these are like £6, I'm paying 6 times 8, what's that? It's more expensive. Basically, for the flawless look, you'll kind of just want to keep as many of your base products matte until it comes to your highlighter, because then you're not going to have any shadows being casted or any reflectiveness, because you kind of want your base to be as matte and 2D as possible. That's what makes it look flawless. I'm gonna go back in and set my under eyes with the MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NW13, because this is gonna really make your under eyes just look like a different breed of flawless. No cap. I need a nude eyeshadow, I think would effectively work in the same manner. Okay, so everything else is now finished. I've just touched it up. Yeah, so we're gonna go on to highlighter, and this is my favorite step. This is the Refy Beauty Topaz. I think it's a gloss, like a face gloss. But this is my favourite highlighter in the world. I use this every day. No makeup. Like, either or, I'm there with this on my face. Because look at it. This is just incredible. Dark this lighting is. I think you can see from the whole video that the room is dark. Like, it's a dull day. And look at my highlighter. Like, what the fuck? That is naughty. And then last step is the Colourpop highlighter in Super Shock. I used this just simply because it is so blinding, and if I'm doing this sort of makeup, I'm probably like going out, or like I'm in somewhere where I can look full beat, you know? And I'm using like a flat brush for this because I feel like you can do it much more like I like to keep it quite thin above my brows, and like this I like to keep like that and like that. You know what I mean? A little bit more concentrated. It's much more beautiful for me. I'm gonna just dust off my book. For Freckles I use Fake Tan, classic. And I literally am just taking a brush like that. If I'm doing like a full coverage look like this, I don't put these all over my face. I just do them as if I had like a filter on, because that's how I also contour my nose. Like I'll probably go off camera before I do the outro and contour my nose, because I just like contouring my nose with a filter, because I feel like it helps, you know. I'll dab those Alexa, what's the time?
It's 2:30 p.m.
2:30. Okay, I'm just gonna go contour my nose and I'll come back. So I just contour my nose and now the makeup is done. It's like proper flawless, and that's the end of the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna leave all products linked. Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm gonna leave all products linked below so you guys can check those out if you're wondering what I used. I have an eyebrow tutorial up on my TikTok. I literally posted that yesterday. I'm out of breath. Lashes I posted on my TikTok yesterday. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Doses.